Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. And today we are going to discuss a little bit of astrology because I love astrology. I'm a complete fan and I study it like almost daily. So I'm going to talk about the full moon, and then we are going to discuss a little bit of full moon in Sagittarius because it is approaching us very soon. It is going to be up in the sky 17th of June 2019. So when we say, oh, today is full moon, scientifically speaking, this is the moment where the moon is at the opposite end of the earth and the sun is illuminating its lights completely on the moon, and moon is faced towards the earth, so we see the completely illuminated shiny moon, and this is why it's called the full moon. It's in its full light. um, if you were born under the full moon, this is going to be a very nice time for you. If you don't know under which moon phase you were born, I will provide the link in the description box so you can go and check it out. It's actually quite interesting and fascinating, and it explains a lot. Now, so if you are a person that is born under the full moon phase, one of the tarot readers is she is this channel, Soulful Revolution. She's not born under the full moon phase. She's a very good tarot reader. If you don't know, go check her out. But these people are usually said to be very emotional. They display a lot of emotion and they need to find an inner balance within themselves. And also, these are people who struggle with self-confidence, so they really need to develop self-belief over time. Also, they are very much oriented towards partnerships, and one of their life purpose is to find a way how to work with people who are complete opposites of them while remaining, poised within themselves. So I feel like it's a little bit challenging but also very interesting because throughout their whole lives they are going to discover truths about life and themselves and other people through interacting with people who are at the other end of the spectrum from them. So that's kind of interesting, I think. Now, because the full moon is hitting us, what can we expect? What is the influence of the full moon? Well, under the full moon, we are definitely going to feel more vulnerable, and our emotions will run really high. It's going to be much more intense. We are going to be more emotional, and you know what I'm talking about because when it's full moon, it's a madhouse. I used to work in a casino, and when I was working in the night shifts, when it was the full moon, it was always some trouble went down, like fights. We had to call the security. Everyone got so drunk. It's crazy. Lots of conflicts again because people are emotionally supercharged. So also under the full moon influence, you should be a little bit careful what you say to other people because it can really you can say something that triggers them in the wrong way. Just giving you the heads up. Also, the key word for the full moon is the clarity and illumination. So you will be able to see other people clearly and yourself as well. You will be more aware. Awareness is another keyword under the full moon. You will be more aware on how your work that you do influence other people, because this is going to be very important to you. And also you can separate your own emotions from other people's emotions, so you are going to be able to remain very objective. So these are very good things that come with the influence of the full moon. Now we are going to face a full moon in Sagittarius, and this means that you as a person on an individual level, you will be able to accept a situation in your life or a situation in your life with another person, because you see the truth of that person or you see the truth of that situation. So this full moon in Sagittarius, it's not about completion. It's more about coming to terms with what is and how it is, and seeing the things clearly, seeing the things where you need to let go, where you need to release, where you need to forgive. So full moon in Sagittarius is actually a very healing moon, because once you're able to accept something, once you are able to see the truth of something, you know, the Sagittarian energy, the truth seeker, you are able to start healing from that, right? Also, the full moon in Sagittarius, as I mentioned, it's not about completion. This also brings more on the side of what you can improve. So when you've been working on your plans and or some sort of goals, this is not the time to finish it up quickly. It's the time to go over those plans and your goals and see where more work is needed. Okay, this is the time. It's not the time to, okay, done, and on to the next thing. No, don't do that. Don't be hasty. Yeah. Uh, so full moon in Sagittarius, it doesn't bring so much changes. Maybe like if you would compare it to some other full moon energy, it's more about accepting the situations that have hurt you in the past, accepting the pain that you've been carrying and working through it and trying to let it go and release it. Okay, this is what the full moon in Sagittarius is about. So don't expect any like major blowouts and changes. It's more internal and focused on self-healing and coming to terms with what is. So that was the video for the full moon and the full moon in Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed and let me know what you think. See you soon, guys. Bye.